Right, so what next? Just try and play with some ideas and see what we can come up with sound-wise.
Yeah, let's just do some
Synth making.
Reese onwards kind of stuff.
Do you think?
With like a
Reese stuff. Yeah,
well,
we
not
could
necessarily
do.
Reese, but just like
Yeah, I
as a
kind of want
style.
something like twisted and just it's kind of our style, isn't it? So
yeah. So
maybe third party at some point soon.
yeah, see what we can get out live, and then there's the texture. Get another
source in there.
Another source in the equation.
Yeah, then we can both beef up the drums as well later as well. So got some ideas for them coming on now.
So
nice.
Job's a good one.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. A little bit. Go to the second.
What do you want? Analog. Do you want to turn that off, or do you want to keep it on? Ugh. Doesn't sound analog.
You go first. Go first, or two. Let's get some in.
Oh, the top one here.
Some detuning going on. Okay, get the second amp on, and the filter, and get that filter to maybe high pass, like a steep.
Ooh, you're telling me what to do today, aren't you?
Aye.
Nice.
Guess, yeah. Right, should we do the max for live type thing where we get like a... I'll explain actually. So what we want to do with these sounds is find out loads of unified things, like different parameters from different areas of our effects chain and synthesizer that all seem to work well when they're sweeping in relatively similar directions.
Oh, you're talking about the envelope? The
Yeah, so
okay.
in the end, what we're going to do is we're going to apply them to the x-axis, and then we'll find something else that sounds cool and we'll put that on the y, but we're going to make it manageable. So to start with, we're going to add a Max for Live envelope. So who wouldn't mind,
Max
sir?
for Live envelope. Where are we? I'll stick you in.
Not envelope follower.
Envelope audio effect.
Yeah, so not MIDI effect instead. So right at the bottom. There we go.
Oh, you're confusing me.
So it's envelope. Yeah, just add that in there. And then set it with like a long attack or something, just so we get an obvious thing.
And then we want
Then we're
a
going
mapper.
to add a multi-mapper, which isn't a MIDI effect, it's an audio effect.
So confusing!
Yeah. And this basically will allow us to, as one envelope that we're going to use as a placeholder modulation pass, aren't we? So it's we don't have to deal with modulation for a bit. And we're going to split it using this multi-mapper. If you can't find it, just type in multi.
Can't even spell multi. Multi-mapper.
And then assign the output of the envelope. As we said, we're going to split it, so we assign that to the input of there, and now nothing's happening, but you can see that the envelope's now actually moving the input of the multi-map. So the next thing is to, what was it, the high pass sounded quite good when it was being swept. So if you map, and you set the min and max values per assignment. This is why it's good to do it through multi-mapper. If you want to do really long passes, by the way, with envelope, there's actually a time section. So when you whack that up, like you can go to 10 seconds.
Can we get a little bit of sub in here and it's into place, man?
Yeah.
Try that.
Well, you could, why don't you map the amount, the noise amount, and then it'll go.
We don't know. Ooh, noise amount.
So the attack's noisy, and then it.
Yeah, so I'm just thinking when we've got it mapped, at least we'll have something on the other side as well. So the middle,
the two ends of the x-axis, yeah. To make it like we did before, like monophonic and get detuned, get some more nastiness in there. So if you go to the master output there, we can set it to monophonic, pitch bend to 12, so we've got a big range of pitch controls, whack it all the way up. It should be 12 at the top.
Pitch down, just do an octave down. Yeah, that's good.
The actual amp envelopes we haven't shaped yet as well, so they'll on each oscillate if you want to click on them, because at the moment we've got quite a long release. Oh, yeah, we've got pitch
Amp envelopes.
Actually, no, they're on amp.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
Talking out my bum. Just at these stages, just get the volume down on that a bit.
Let me get some, get that widener on there as well. What did we use? A ring mod thing. Let's get that ring mod on there to get a bit of width. In fact, maybe.
That's, yeah, if you want to create like a weird fixed pitch that's not part of the synth, that's good, like frequency shifter or ring mod.
Play that. Let me get a bun first. Let's start from the beginning.
Say what? Let's check we're in F. We're not in F. Oh.
Doesn't matter.
Don't matter. Should we start making it a bit more cyber and robotic?
Phaser.
You just shut your search box and which ones? There's grain delay.
Oh yeah, you like grain delay, don't you? Yeah.
I love it.
I love it.
So the first thing you want to do with grain delay, if you want to use it for this task, is you want to turn sync off and minimise the delay. Otherwise, you'll get an actual noticeable delay.
Yeah, do you want to demonstrate that?
Yes, let's demonstrate that. Latency. And then I quite like the pitch in the higher regions anyway, at least. So if you map, if you map, sort of say, the pitch amount to the envelope, but only set it from 50 upwards, so it's only 0 to 12. Yeah, and set that to 50, please, sir.
50?
Well, I want it 50 and above, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Just so it's not going down, because it completely just...
Try.
One thing actually, which has caught us out a little bit, is the actual envelope's not set to its full value, so it's not actually setting anything to full. So it needs to be at 127. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe bring this frequency down a bit. That's better.
But what I like to do as well is if you set the pitch quite extreme.
Really?
Yeah,
Go on then.
But then set the dry wet to be mapped as well. It will be like a crossfade. It'll only gradually bring it in as the pitch gets higher. Yeah, so that.
Nice.
So what else?
Anyway.
I reckon maybe let's get this out on the pad actually, because this envelope's not really letting us explore the sweet spots or anything.
Cool.
So
What's it called? XY.
yeah, if you drag that on there.
put it far here so we can see it.
And then we want to attach the. You have to unmap. Oh, you got rid of the envelope, yeah. So map that to that envelope, which it should be. So if you move the XY pad, it should be moving it. The actual XY pad there, and then we'll map this. Cool.
Wow!
Wow, it's amazing.
Then
So if you look on Bird's Eye Cam, Captain,
Bird's Eye.
what I've done is I'm using Lima here. I don't know why I'm looking up there. Using Lima here, and
Using Lima here. Right.
to make it easy to map, what I've done is rather than trying to shift it on just the x-axis so it gives out the right MIDI controller data, is I've set a button to give out the right output for just that axis. So if we
We're on there now.
MIDI map there and then press there.
Stop there, it's there.
Yeah, I think we did it from me pressing it by the looks of it.
Oh, did you? I know what the game is.
So it's just turn it off, and then we should have
Really fidgety.
just do that map again.
You mapped it to there, that's why.
There we go.
Better.
Yeah.
Now I need something on the X. On the right side. Okay.
So that's one pitch up there, isn't it? Maybe set something to be down here that's quite extreme as well, so we've got two different places to go from.